Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Happy 4th of July and happy Independence Day to all of my American viewers. We are finally back here playing Call of Duty World War II, and it is my unfortunate duty to report that this game is completely and utterly ruined. Now, that's not for all platforms, however. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you're probably going to be fine, but if you play this game on PC, be it Steam or PC Game Pass, you are in serious danger. And no, I'm not joking about that. Like, what's happening here is something that's actually been going on for quite some time, but Activision keeps sweeping it under the rug. You never see any mainstream news sources covering this. None of the bigger channels are talking about it whatsoever, and for me, I didn't talk about it because I literally did not know about it until now. But Call of Duty World War II, Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 2, OG Modern Warfare 2, like literally pretty much every old Call of Duty game is dangerous for you to play on PC. But what am I talking about here? What I'm talking about is something called RCE. That stands for Remote Controlled Execution. What this means is when you play Call of Duty World War II on PC or any other old Call of Duty game for that matter, hackers are able to take remote control of your machine. Here are going to be some videos of this happening, and essentially what this does is if you get into a lobby with somebody who's able to do this, they can take control of your entire computer. What they've been doing mostly recently is just changing your computer wallpaper to a picture of an Activision lawyer, and sometimes they're going to open up Notepad and type to you, but the biggest concern, of course, is they have control of your PC, therefore they have access to anything and everything on it. Your name, your address, passwords, IP address, personal information, family information, work information, whatever it is you have on your PC, they are able to see it and they are able to access it. I'm not sure if there's even a way to properly fix the situation outside of a clean and total reinstallment of your operating system, like completely reinstalling Windows essentially, and even if you factory reset your entire system, there's still no telling what those hackers were able to get access to before you shut everything down. That is a terrifying prospect here in the modern age, and the worst part about it is Activision have known about this for years, yet they have done literally nothing about it. They're even advertising these old games via PC Game Pass to tens of millions of players. These absolute ghouls are out here not supporting or securing their games, and as such, they are literally selling viruses to the player base, and that might actually be the most disgusting thing that they have ever done. Thankfully, all this backlash has forced Activision's hand, and just a few minutes ago, at the time of this video being recorded, they announced that Call of Duty World War II has been taken down on PC Microsoft Store while they investigate a quote-unquote issue. I mean, calling RCE exploits that compromise people's machines an issue is probably the understatement of the century. Is it not crazy that here in 2025, a trillion-dollar company like Microsoft is propping up Activision and they are literally just out here selling people broken and compromised video games? We're talking official marketing, official advertising, like, hey, come play this classic Call of Duty game available within PC Game Pass, and all the while, they knew full well that these games were compromised. They absolutely knew that anybody playing their game can have their entire PC hacked and have all of their personal information leaked, yet they didn't care. They just wanted the quick buck and they pushed out the Game Pass regardless, and it was only because of community feedback that they took down World War II, but all the other games are still there. We're talking again, Microsoft PC app or Steam, does not matter. You are not safe playing those older Call of Duty games if you choose to play on PC. I think one of the worst parts about this entire situation is apparently it's been going on for a very long time, and again, nobody's been really talking about it. You know, nobody's really covering it. I even wasn't aware of it. I keep up with COD news like crazy, but these RCE exploits have been happening to Call of Duty on PC for quite a while now. I feel like it probably never garnered a lot of attention because COD on PC, back before crossplay was enabled, was always extremely low in terms of population. It wasn't until Modern Warfare 2019, when crossplay became a full mainstay feature, that Call of Duty saw a surge in people playing on PC, but that does not excuse what is going on here. Again, for years now, Activision have known that their games are compromised, yet they have done nothing about it. They still sell all of these games, even oftentimes at extremely high prices. We're talking like literally here in 2025, it still costs like $50 to buy Black Ops 2 for crying out loud, and Black Ops 2 is one of the most hacked games in the Call of Duty series, not only on PC but also on Xbox and PlayStation. What makes this even worse is Activision, just fucking Activision, have gone out of their way to shut down and cease and desist various fan-made Call of Duty projects whose sole intent was to provide the player base with what Activision could not, and that is a functioning game with active support and proper protection for the player base. What does it say about the state of Activision and the state of the Call of Duty franchise as a whole when something like Horizon Modern Warfare, a fan-made client that combines things from COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 all together, is safer to play than the official games being sold and marketed by Activision and Microsoft. Think about that for a second, guys. Think about how dystopian this is right here. Activision is selling you broken and compromised video games that will put you and all of your personal information at risk, and on top of that, they're also shutting down most fan-made projects that are designed to actually protect you. These safe alternative ways to play the classic games are being shut down by Activision because they want you playing their broken version of the game that will get your PC compromised and all of your information leaked. I mostly try to stay pretty level-headed, so forgive me here, but how in the actual flying fuck is this legal? Like, how in any reality can Activision and Microsoft get away with this shit? If you think this is not that big of a deal, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You have PC Game Pass, right? And a game like Call of Duty World War II just gets added. You want to play the game because it's been years, right? You used to play on Xbox or PlayStation, but now you have a PC and you want to play World War II, one of your favorite games, with higher graphic settings. You want to have higher frame rates. You want to change around your field of view and everything, and you jump in, you're leveling up, you're playing the game, you're having fun, you're taking in the memories and the nostalgia, then fucking bam, your PC is now hacked. Get fucked, moron. All of your information is now in the hands of some fucking ghoul whose sole purpose is to ruin other people's lives. It's fucking embarrassing, and someone needs to take Activision, Microsoft, I don't know, freaking Steam, somebody to court because of this, because it cannot possibly be legal. And if it somehow is, if somehow Activision is allowed to sell hacked games that compromise their players' personal information, then may God have mercy on us all. I'm sorry, but this kind of stuff really gets me fired up. Like, I lost my YouTube channel for an entire month due to hackers a while ago, and I'm still trying to recover from that. So the idea of people having their personal information stolen and having the factory reset their PC just because Activision are a bunch of incompetent goons really freaking gets to me. I've been talking to a number of people about this, and the word that's going around right now is Sledgehammer Games is aware of the situation, but who knows if they're ever going to actually do anything about it. I mean, who knows if them taking the game down from Game Pass is actually going to fix the problem, or, and this is probably more likely, or maybe they're just going to take the game down and take it away from Game Pass and then just hope that everybody forgets about what's been happening. This is all quite similar to the hacking situation that is currently going on within Black Ops 6 and Warzone. The anti-cheat simply does not work whatsoever, so Activision's true way of protecting players is just sitting there and sort of hoping that the hackers knock it off, right? The same thing is true of the older Call of Duty games on PC, because right now it seems they can only hope that the people who are using these RCE exploits just knock it off, because it seems like there's nothing that Activision or Microsoft can actually do about it, or possibly maybe they can do something about it, but frankly they just really don't seem to care. And I really do mean that, by the way. I really don't think they care, because today, while browsing the Call of Duty World War II subreddit, I stumbled upon this, which shows via email that Microsoft support claims that hackers using RCE exploits in their games is not a violation of their terms of service, which basically means they have some sort of legalese written in there that just cleans their hands of everything, and now it's just up to the player base to protect themselves by simply not playing the game. It's entirely possible that perhaps this was just an automated response, but regardless, it's still an official response, and so far that is the most up-to-date word from Microsoft in regards to the RCE exploits that are happening on the older Call of Duty games. That's why it's going to be really interesting to see if Call of Duty World War II ever comes back to PC Game Pass, and more to the point, it's also going to be interesting to see if any other old Call of Duty games ever come to PC Game Pass in the future. Microsoft bought Activision and Call of Duty, and a big part of that was they wanted to buy the entire back catalog, but the problem there is Activision did such a horrible job handling those old games in terms of security that they were all compromised, and that is a damn shame, because while playing on the Xbox, COD World War II is some of the most fun I have had in years. I will say, and I'm sure you guys have noticed from the footage, don't make fun of me too much here, but getting used to that freaking aiming with like the super low FOV and everything, it's really hard. Like, it's really hard to relearn how to play COD with that low FOV once again. Like, I'm like running in the walls, I'm not turning real well, I'm not being snappy and whatever, but I don't really care, because you know what, World War II is straight up a fun gameplay experience. That's all it comes down to, man. Like, hanging out in the headquarters, having the headquarters being attacked, watching people fight in the 1v1 pit, and then turning around and looking up the hill and seeing somebody up there prestiging, and then having the prestige airplanes fly by, man. Like, what an incredible feature the headquarters was. And then when it comes to the multiplayer, it's just so much fun with the old school iconic maps, using the 20 different assault rifles, the 20 different different SMGs, the 13 different sniper rifles. The game had so much to it, man. It's so much fun. There's so much variety, so much to do. It truly is better than anything Call of Duty has released in the past 6 years, and it genuinely feels like I'm playing a Call of Duty game as compared to the bullshit that we're seeing within Black Ops 6. All that being said, however, it doesn't quite matter, because if you play on PC, you can't play this game, or any other old Call of Duty title for that matter, because Activision and Microsoft are out here openly selling viruses to their community. It's actually so sickening, and I doubt they're going to do anything about it, but here's to hoping that me doing my part, making my video on this, and everyone else like Scope, who's like spreading the word about this as well, hopefully enough attention is brought to the situation and things will actually be addressed and fixed, but that's not up to me, obviously. Like, the ball is not in my hands here. It's over there in Activision's court, and Call of Duty taking down World War II on PC while they investigate the quote-unquote issue is step one, because every old Call of Duty game is seemingly compromised, and once and for all, they're gonna have to go back and fix and address every problem on every game if they want those games to be playable, and frankly, I'm not sure that's something Activision is actually going to do. As always, I'll keep you guys posted if and when this story develops, but for right now, I'm going to wrap this video up here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening and for your continued support of my channel, and until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.